What's your name? What they call you?
It's good, man. I'm W. Like the letter. You got spell it like this. Feel me? What that basically stands for is just you ain't taking no more L's, man. Like I'm just going for the W. That's it. All I want to do in life is win. So I feel like I stand for everyone.
So how old were you when you wrote your first song?
First song, I was like probably 12. Great grandma had died early, easily. Just like, I didn't know how to like formulate my emotions. So like I always wrote it down as a poem, but this one I knew was a rap. So yeah.
How old was you when you first hit the booth?
Shit, well, a legitimate booth, I was like probably 18, 17. But I used to always like have my own little something with Windows recorder, little laptop or a little, desktop or something with a Rockman 2 mic. I was always trying something on my own, so shit. Yeah.
So your music, what category can it be like put in?
I say universal, cause I touch up on a lot of genres. We got electro hop, dubstep. I feel like that's the same thing, just with hip hop in it. Then I got like lyrical hip hop. Then I got trap music, and then you got your general music. Something that everyone can relate to, even the kids. So that's why I say universal instead of just determining one genre. I try to touch on anything and everything. For car full of that gas, nah, I can't match. I'm too high to land. Too high to land. Left pocket full, car full of that fuel. Nah, I can't match. Too high to land. I feel like I stand for everyone that's an underdog that's trying to win out here.
How long you been doing music?
Man, honestly, it started off with me just writing poems and shit. And my boy, like, we playing some Tupac. He like, you could be just like him, bro. I'm pretty sure he started off the same. I was like in 3rd grade at the time, but I didn't really start taking it serious until like my sophomore year in high school and shit. And I didn't really try to make it a career until like 2016. That's when I really knew I wanted to do this for real.
So what is it like to work in the studio?
It's fun. It's a whole process, from actually recording it to making sure you capture the energy you want on the track to like actually mixing it and mastering it. That's a whole different process. The recording process is like the most important part to me because you gotta say it like you really want to say it and get it heard like you really want to get it heard. You gotta portray it in your vocals. So yeah, steps, process.
So what's the difference between you today and you back then?
Back then I was closed-minded. I felt like if you wasn't trying to do what I was trying to do, then it can't work. So I guess you could say I was selfish. This time I'm more like selfless, because you can merge with a lot of artists in a way that you didn't think you merge or collab or feature, however you want to say it. Like literally, like, so I guess then I was closed. Now I'm more open to getting things out there like I want to. It's a better organic feel for me.
Well, who are your top 5 rappers?
See, my top 5, they change constantly. Well, like my top 5, this is no order. It's just who I could think of that I've been listening to recently as a more of a growing. Childish Gambino, Nipsey Hussle, T.I. Gotta have that T.I. on there. Who else? I fuck with Pharrell Williams hard. And just, one of my GOATs right now is J. Cole, for sure.
So in the rap business, who's your biggest influencers?
My biggest influences, person that started me to rap was a local dude. He was a former step pops of mine. Like literally, hearing him rap made me want to rap because like I was already writing poems and shit. But like seeing him do it made me want to do it better. You feel me? Like literally, it was just like I can do that shit. I can definitely do that shit. So I guess like you don't gotta be a famous rapper to influence you. You know, big cousins. You know, anybody in the fam, friends, anybody in the community. Hell, even enemies, they can motivate you to doing some shit that you didn't see yourself doing, but you do it well, even better. You know. Yeah.
So what do you think your fans get from your music?
An experience is hopefully what they get from it. I don't want them to get anything else. Like the number one way we can understand people is to relate, but it's other ways to understand motherfuckers. You don't gotta be in a situation to actually understand somebody. I guarantee you right now, somebody in the suburbs playing some Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? The real is back. Mixtapes right now. They ain't never trap a day in their life, but they just understand where he coming from because the music is so raw. So it's like an experience for them to hear that, and that's exactly what I want to portray. I want you to experience something with me as we do it together. You know what I'm saying? Like just listening together, you'll catch on eventually. Yeah.
So how did you get into the rap game?
Shit. Cousins, basically. They was always on my case. They was like, you need to do something. You need to do something. You know, not to like call myself a leader or anything, but I always, strive to do something either first or just be open and just trying it. You know, that's one thing my family was looking at me as like a leader because I was doing shit that they necessarily didn't see themselves doing. So when it came to rapping and them seeing me rap, I used to just rap to Midnight Club, Dub Edition beats and shit like that, just playing the game, and they had me rap and shit. And next thing you know, they telling everybody like, yo, listen to him. He need to go to the studio. They just spreading it out there, just trying to get me heard, trying to get me to do it when I didn't, necessarily have the courage or the mind to. So my cousins, they got me into it.
So as an artist, can you tell me the difference between an underground rapper and a mainstream rapper?
Hunger. Hunger is a big difference because an underground rapper, they up all that. Not saying that the superstars ain't, but they up more. You know what I'm saying? They don't got a schedule and they trying to get that schedule that the mainstream, already has. They trying to get that exposure. When you mainstream, you got a little comfortability on your side. You got a tour, you got things set for you in motion. You got a whole team doing, roles that you necessarily don't have to do. An underground rapper, he gonna be his own photographer. He gonna be his own engineer. He gonna be his own stylist. You know what I'm saying? Whatever needs to be done, the underground rapper gonna have to do it because his team ain't as big as the franchise that a mainstream rapper has. To me, in my opinion.
So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
In 5 years, I see myself, man, like right now I got a job. I'm working. So in 5 years, I just see myself working for me and being comfortable with my hustle, my skill set, and, just being happy with what's around me, what's enough. I just appreciate what's now. And it's always more coming after that.
So do you have any new projects or anything out there right now that people can listen to?
Yeah, man. Rest in peace, my brother Vo. We dropped something in a series for him. It's the Vo series right now. I dropped Vo channel in December on my birthday, and I'm trying to do a film for every video on that. And right now we're working on a Vo World series, and the next is gonna be Forever, that Forever tape. And I'm working on collabs right now as well. My boy, shout out Lavani, shout out J5. They got the re-up tape coming. I'm doing a collab for them right now as we speak. And shout out my boy Will Illa. My nigga, he got Ego, his album dropping, and I'm doing a collab on that right now as we speak. So we working. We got some shit going. If it ain't me, it's the team. So we always got something on the way. For sure.
So what do you think about today's music?
It's today's music is, man, it's exposure. It's an explosion of exposure right now because we making songs out of nothing Like literally, it's niggas making songs over. Of course it's the same shit. But like thoughts and shit like that. We actually got women who rapping about being thoughts, or who rapping about just hoe phases and all that shit. And not saying that niggas ain't been doing it, but now that we got females actually telling us they side of the story and why they do the shit, that's fun for me. I love seeing shit like that because it's two sides to every story. It's actually three. You feel me? His side, her side, and the truth. So you feel me? Now that you got both sides, it's up to you to decide what's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very relatable. So that's why I say it's a explosion on exposure, because you're making songs out of any and everything, and it's not just the fellas doing it no more. It's the females too. So you got to give respect to the femcs as much as the MCs.
So if you had the chance to work with any mainstream rapper, who would that be?
Mainstream. I would love to work with. See, it's just two people. Childish Gambino. Like I feel like I definitely make some shit with that nigga. Also, Pharrell Williams. I can see myself working with him on the production side. It'd be crazy. It'd be massive madness. Man, a bit of everything. I got Marvin Gaye on my phone and shit. I got I got Nas Barkley. I said Charles Barkley. I got Nas Barkley, Crazy. That's one of my favorite songs ever. You go find a bit of everything, from psychedelic music to stoner music to shit, Lil Nas, some country shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I touch up on everything. So you go find a bit of all on my phone. Old school, new school, reggae, whatever.
So what's your opinion on social media and how that made a lot of artists get their music out there faster?
It's nothing but a tool. Some people see it as a lifestyle. They could be confused, but I see it as a tool because, like, you display what you want to be seen. With social media, a lot of people will put too much and then get upset motherfuckers is in their business. But if you just running a business page and shit, when people see you in person, they already know what the fuck going on. Oh, this nigga, he running this, he doing that, and he got a show coming up this day. That's if they in tune, you feel me? But social media ain't nothing but a tool for me. A lot of people, relationships or whatever it may be, motherfuckers like confuse it, and it's always a war or bit of bickering between that shit because they taking it too serious. Me, it's like, if you see it, you see it. If you don't, you will eventually.
So what's your opinion on people saying a lot of rappers have to be role models?
Shit. I mean, that's what any career choice, whether it's a firefighter, whether it's a drug dealer, you feel me? Like, any career choice, the kids is always watching. That's why it's always that forensic bitch in the back saying, oh my gosh, what about the kids? Because they watching. You feel me? So anybody can be a role model. It's really about what's displayed in front of them. Whatever they take from it is what they take. You can't help if you being nothing but positive, but they just seeing how you came up selling drugs and shit. They like that. That's more exciting than you being positive and giving back to the community. They don't give a fuck about that. It's about what they take from it, about what they going through, what they can relate to.
There was a debate on social media basically saying like a lot of rappers is putting out drugs and violence to the community, but they're putting their children through college and everything, but our children is listening to what they saying and how it is.
Shit, I think they just sticking to the formula. If it works, it works. Until you come with a business plan on how they should talk and it actually works, you can't really say shit, You can't really filter what your kids listen to because they going to hear it regardless, whether it's at home alone or with a friend, you feel me? So it's going to happen regardless. And as far as like what the rappers do with their money, I mean, they giving back. So what if they want to send their kids to Berkeley or Harvard or some shit like that, you feel me? That's just good money, taking their kids higher than what they were. That's what any parent want to do, is just get their kids better eventually.
So can you tell us what's the biggest barrier you have to go through as an artist?
Biggest barrier is the listening barrier. Because, a lot of people, when they hear a rapper, It's always stereotypical. Same with police officer. You know, the biggest barrier is breaking through the stereotype that I'm not just another rapper. I can be your favorite rapper. I can be, you know, somebody that you really can fuck with. You know, so the biggest barrier for me is like actually just getting heard. Actually, you know, having that chance to go beyond the stereotype that you put just another rapper under.
So how do you get people to follow you? Like, what do you do different?
It's more of an in-person thing. I really love, you know, actually personal engagement because, you know, seeing somebody online, you know, I done had people, I suggest my music page to them and they didn't like it until they actually met me because it's different from actually just, you know, seeing another site. You know, you might as well just see a bot page compared to, you know, meeting me in person. I was good. How you doing, man? My name Dubeu. I'm from Chicago. I'm from Milwaukee, and I'm here trying to get my shit right. You know, when people see that and they can relate to that and they feel the genuality in you, it gives you a better organic growth than actually, you know, just paying for promo. You can pay for promo too, but at the same time, you got to make sure that your organic side is definitely organic. You feel me? Trick word.
So your name W.
Yeah.
How did you get that? And what does it mean?
It went from Rockefeller to I forgot the other one to W because Will I Am was taken. That's the best name for anybody named William. Is a stage name. But W, I got it from just looking at Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Carlton was like, you know, Will Smith was like, all right, I'll see you later, C. And he was like, all right, W. And it hit the ears wrong, but it hit mine right. I was like, shit, why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not really symbolize instead of just my name what I'm after? I'm after wins, not just one. All, you know, we take a lot of L's to really appreciate the times when we win, you know, and that's what I'm about. I'm just an underdog going for the win. Right now, all I can say is, man, once again, rest in peace to my brother, Vo. Man, it's for you. I'm going to live for you, bro. You go live through me, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to make sure everybody remember you. Shout out to my boys, Forever 450, Vo Channel, we in this bitch. Shout out to my cuz, Sane, free that boy. Shout out to my cuz, James, free that boy. Free all my members, man. Free all my grave diggers. Other than that, man, we just growing. That's it.